Good morning. I'm gonna make a video for you today with my little boys helping. You guys say hi?
Hi.
Hi. Lulu, say cheese. You say cheese? I was thinking I might introduce you to some of the projects that we're about to work on. We're pretty much we always have projects that we're working on. I guess it's just kind of like almost our family culture at this point, that we just always have to be doing something to move things forward and make things better, you know what I mean? Me especially, I'm really not the kind of person that's comfortable with just, you know, working a 9 to 5 and then going home and watching TV and eating popcorn and then waking up and doing the same thing. I just don't do well in that kind of environment. Oh, I'm gonna get out of the sun. Can't see you. I just don't do well with that at all. I actually can get pretty depressed if I don't feel like I'm doing something that's moving our lives forward. Otherwise, if I'm just maintaining, you know, the current status, I just don't feel good about that, you know? Okay, so the first thing I want to talk to you about is our little woodworking business. We have been doing woodworking for probably 6 years, 7 years now, something like that. And we make dining tables. At first we were just doing whatever custom orders people gave us, but after a while we started to kind of hone in on dining tables and dining sets like chairs and stuff, and we got making those down to a science. The only problem is that we were doing the farmhouse style stuff, you know, because that was what was cool, but it doesn't seem like it's as cool anymore, and our orders have completely dried up. Like, we haven't had any orders for like 6 months now, which was kind of okay because we moved to our house about 7 or 8 months ago, and we got the cow, which was a huge project, you know, just setting up our little, you know, hobby farm. It has been a lot. We had to put in fencing and everything, so we didn't have a lot of extra time anyway, but now it's getting to the point where we really need to get things going again. So I went ahead and signed up for the farmers market in our area because that is our best advertisement. We did try to advertise some other ways and nothing really came of it, but in our area there's a farmers market where like makers can go, you know, and stuff, not just like farmers. And anytime we take our tables there, we get a really great response. There's been a few years when we completely sold out every time we went, even though we had like 700, you know, to $1,000 items. And then people, whenever they find us at the farmers market, they remember us. And like, even if they don't need a dining table then, we've had people come back three or 4 years later and say, oh yeah, I've been just waiting until I move to my new house, I'm ready to order a table now, you know. So so since we were moving the last couple years, we were kind of not going to the farmers market, but I'm realizing that it's pretty integral part of keeping our business going. We really have to have that. So we're gonna go back for a couple this year, just 2 of them, and we're starting to build some items for that. So this is our shop. It's a pretty awesomely big building. It's a big part of why we moved to this property. We love how gigantic and awesome this shop is. So I'm gonna take you guys inside and show you the style of table we're working on right now. And maybe I'll show you a couple sketches later of some shelves that I want to make. Okay. So so this is our shop. It's pretty much always messy, no matter how much we feel bad about it and apologize for it. It never changes. So, or no matter how many times we clean it. I don't know. Yeah, organization, cleanliness and stuff, I guess, just isn't really Nathan and I's strong suit. Keep working on it though. It's better than it used to be. It used to be real bad. It used to be like you had to like walk around junk when you first walked in the door at our old shop, and it was just packed full of stuff. So it's a little bit better. I'll give us that. It is a little better. Anyway, so this is the new style of stuff we're making. This is the new table that we're working on. And I actually love this table so much that I really want to just keep it put it in our own house. But the market is coming up in just a month now, so we probably will have to use it in the market, and if it sells, it sells. But we can always make another one for our house. So the big difference is obviously the spindly, legs here. This is one of our other style tables. This one's not bad either right now. But the ones with the white base and brown top that are more farmhousey, those really won't work. This one, I think we probably will take with us anyway. So those are the new styles of tables. I really enjoy the aspect of designing the pieces. And I also am the one that comes up with the sizes and like the plans, you know what I mean, for how to build them. Let's see if I can find some in my notebook over here. I sketch everything up and kind of teach the employees and buy the materials, stuff like that. Manage. I'm the manager. Nathan used to do pretty much all of it, and just over the years I gradually took on more and more. And he just kind of like lost interest more and more now. Nowadays, he's still an amazing woodworker, but he just doesn't have a lot of time. So nowadays he'll woodwork if he's in the mood, but then most of the time he's just doing, farm work or big farm projects. That's one of the projects I'm gonna tell you about, is one of his big projects that he's gonna work on right now. But so I mostly have our employees do a lot of the woodworking for us, and I mostly just do the designs and stuff. So like here's one of my old designs. You can see, you've seen those barn door, TV stands. But it's not easy to, just because you see a design that you like, it still takes a lot of work to turn it into actual plans that you can use in a wood shop. Here's another one. These are the chairs that we do. They're pretty simple chairs. I will show you the next project now. It's back outside. All right, I'm gonna take you over to this weird corner of our property, the area where I have my zucchinis that I'm just kind of letting die now because I've given up on coming out here to water them. They're not thriving. I'm just gonna have to plant some new ones, which is a shame because I grew those ones from seed. They're my little babies. But the tomatoes I grew from seed as well, and they're growing great, so I feel good about that. Okay, so here we are. This is this weird, odd part of our property. There's that. This is the garage we were just in, the wood shop. That's a big, I keep calling it corn crib, but my dad said that's wrong. That's a really big building, and then there's the house up there. Okay, so this is kind of hidden over here. You can't see it from the house. You can barely see it from the road. It's like not very visible. So the problem we've run into is when we first were getting ready to get our cow, we fenced in a big portion of our field on the other side of the house. But unfortunately this year we've had very little rain and a lot of the grass is drying up. It's pretty dead. I'll see how brown that is. It's pretty abysmal. So the cow has eaten down the majority of the grass in her area. We want her to be able to eat grass and not have to eat hay. I don't know. And I've just been really worried about her. So what we're doing now is we are going to be fencing in this area like that, and then all the way back there. See that? We were looking around our property to try to find somewhere that had some decent grass that was still alive. We have a huge field. This whole area back here, all the way up to the house is a huge field. Huge to me anyway. But it is, most of the grass is just real short and hasn't been able to survive. But this area over here on a hill, I don't know why, maybe the water shedding, mowing or whatever, grass has stayed relatively long, thankfully, even though Nathan did mow it at one point. Some of it is like, you know, look at this, it's like up to my, you know, halfway up my legs. So that is just great because our cow will be able to eat that real well. So Nathan's been going through with a big auger and drilling these big holes, and we've got a bunch of wood posts, and we're gonna fence it in with wood posts and woven wire fencing for now. And he wants to eventually use it to the chickens, but it's gonna be a little bit before we do anything like that. So for now, that little pasture over there is gonna be a supplemental thing for the cow. And then we're gonna use the sprinklers like crazy, and maybe even some fertilizer on the pasture. I'm not sure. We have to do some research on the pasture the cows are currently in, the cow is currently in, to get that built back up while she's over here. So that's the big project he's working on right now. It's gonna be fencing in that area, and then we have to build a little lean-to so that the cow has some kind of shelter. Okay, so I think I'll continue the video here. This is the play yard right here, okay, where the calf is currently living. And then this is the big pasture that has our big cow in it. Oh, it's behind the trees. We got to go on the other side of the trees. So the other pasture has our mama cow in it. They're separated right now to prevent the baby from drinking all the milk. This helicopter is spraying the crops, and it's very exciting. So this is our play set that we built. Okay, here's the helicopter. I'm gonna show you. It's very exciting. There's the helicopter, guys. You see it? It's also very loud. I'm trying to make a video. Okay, so it's very exciting.
Guys.
Hi, Lilam.
I'm right here.
Hello. I'm going up there. Okay, this is the play yard. This whole area here. It's very big and amazing. But we had to use it in a pinch to separate the calf. So the boys haven't really got to play out here much because, you know, obviously they can't be out here with the calf. So we're actually thinking of, we're actually going to be getting rid of the calf, because I know some people love the calf stage and love feeding a calf and all that, nursing the calf, or bottle feeding the calf, but it's not really, I don't know. I like other things. It's not my thing. I'm fine with it. We've been doing it, but yeah. So we're actually planning on getting another milk cow, but one that's not in milk yet, that will come into milk around the same time our cow needs to be dried off. So we're gonna get another milk cow, and we're actually trading the calf to the person that's selling us the milk cow. So we're just selling him, or able to buy her for a little bit cheaper. I think that's what we're gonna do. Anyway, so this right here is the field that the cow is actually in right now. It goes all the way up to the top there. I don't know, felt like it was a pretty big field until we put a cow in it for an entire spring and summer with no rain. Now it's getting kind of depleted. So we're gonna be working on this field a lot once we get her moved over. So that's gonna be another project, okay? And then another one that I am gonna be personally working on is this play set. I want to set up for my little boys. So right now it's just pretty basic. Hi, buddy. Hi up there. Which they still like it a lot. And I was really rushed when I was putting it together, so there's some things I need to adjust. But down here, we're gonna build up these edges a little bit higher, and fill this with some corn. Okay, right, like you would a sandbox, but it's gonna be a corn box because Nathan hates sand. He hates it so much. So we're coming to a, you know, middle ground, and we're gonna do corn because you know, kids just absolutely love that sort of thing. And then this top portion here, you know, obviously I want to build a little roof on there so that it feels a little more like a house. And then one thing that we're gonna do like right away is I want to put a door in here. That was the original plan. Probably gonna have to put like a little side on it and then put a door here, this portion here. I was originally gonna do that and I just ran out of time. And the boys have started going up there and knocking on the frame and pretending to open a door. So they really need a door. And then also, I really want to put a little mailbox right here. And, you know, like I wanted to put like a pail with a little pulley system, you know, all that fun kid stuff. So, and then we also want to attach over on this side over here, we want to attach a swing set because the boys love to swing. But that's not going to be right away because that's not something I can do by myself. You know what I mean? So the door and the corn sandbox area are both things that I can do by myself pretty easily. They just take time, you know, but I know how to do it. So I'm really excited. We're going to get the calf sold probably in this next week or so, and then we'll be able to start tackling those projects, and the boys will be able to play out here more. I think I'm also going to get them a little pool to play in, like a real little one. Hi, Belle.
Can you get me down?
Yeah, I can.
Could you help me?
You're a sweet girl, aren't you? Thankfully, the person that's buying her, he has a ton of cows. He's like a 70-year-old farmer that has been doing cows his whole life, so he'll take good care of her. He's got milk cows and beef cows. All right, Lulu, come on. Lulu, come on, let's go inside. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. He's excited about the helicopter. You say bye-bye to the helicopter. One more thing before we go inside. Look at my tomato. Look at it. It's orange. I can't believe it. That's the first one that ever sprouted, that tomato, and now it's the first one to turn orange. I'm so excited. I can't believe it. All right, so we're inside now. So anyway, that is the list right now of the projects we've got on our plate. So we've got the updates for Cedarwood Decor, the cow, you know, pasture, fencing in that pasture, and then upgrading the kids' play area, and you know, at the same time selling our calf and buying a new calf. So we always have a lot that we're doing, but yeah, it just makes me feel alive. And then of course we've got tons of renovations we want to do to our house, but that'll have to wait for another time. So I hope you guys enjoyed taking the walk around with me today. I'm excited to keep you updated on all the stuff we're doing. It's just so much fun to be able to share with you guys. So I love you. Thank you for watching this. If you're interested in following along, then you can subscribe, of course. All right, have a great day. Bye.
Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt.